We're talking about board games today. Scott Hansen, very helpfully here for this segue, talking about Monopoly. So this brings up my 5 stages of Monopoly tweet. And I believe
never been a writer.
That the experiences of the Hansen family, I think, bear this out. But there's a lot of people who have firsthand experience with this. All right, stage 1 of a Monopoly game, Ron. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Let's play Monopoly, someone says.
Yeah.
And then somebody else thinks that's a good idea. And then somebody else chimes in that it's a good idea. And suddenly you've got enough people to play a Monopoly game and everybody's into the idea. Mm-hmm. So up until this point, there are no problems.
No.
At this juncture. We're going to have a good time. All right. Stage 2, it doesn't happen immediately. Stage 2, some time's going to pass. And Tim, I wrote this tweet before I ever met you. So just in case anybody is questioning Tim's Monopoly ethics, this is not in response to anything that producer Tim has done.
Hard to believe. Hard to believe.
It was a premonition. It was a premonition.
And you also told Hansen I was a fucking idiot today. You also told Hansen I was an idiot today. It was good.
Well, not during the part that we aired, Tim.
The mic check.
Come on.
Ricky's mic check.
Yeah. During the mic check, I said.
Tim just outed himself.
Dude, are you cheating? Imagine us playing with Tim, Ron. Imagine we just have a little outkick get together one day. Somebody gets out the Monopoly board, and then at a certain point, it's like, is Tim cheating? Ron, watch Tim. Tim's a fucking cheater because there's always a cheater. My ex-wife's brother, Scott. I just called Scott out. I got nothing against Scott. Scott was a nice guy, if this gets back to him. But he was an alleged notorious Monopoly cheater. I never played Monopoly with him, but I heard the stories that were told. So the third stage starts to kick in, probably not very long after the second stage, which is, what time is it? Christ, it's been 3 hours already? Because you want to talk about the pitch clock speeding up Major League Baseball. If anything ever needed a clock, it's Monopoly. There's a Monopoly game out there somewhere going on right now, Ron, that started in 1972, and they're still winding down right now. Game time, 3 hours to the rest of your natural-born life. In the fourth stage, please God, you don't even care about winning by the time you get to the fourth stage.
Oh.
You're just trying to survive at this point. Your goals go from winning, I'm going to beat everybody, to I just want to get through this. Please, God, someone just win. I don't even care anymore. And then the fifth stage, which is inevitable, and this is the one that I think Scott spoke to so eloquently. I hate all of you. That's how it ends. We are now enemies, at least for the next 20 minutes. You all suck. My life sucks. Monopoly sucks. Boy, that was a good idea, which is partly why I always preferred, and Scott mentioned this one too, Ron, the game of life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Put the little people, the little peg people in the cars.
Yes, the peg people. And it cracked. Comparing to Monopoly, this was moving 150 miles an hour. Oh, you'd start the game like 6 minutes. 6 minutes later, you're out of college. You've got a 6-figure job. You're married with a kid. Yeah, hot wife. You barely just sat down at the table. The game of life understood how to make things move here. But the tweet, however, as with any family activity, I believe that board games, they're almost like a Rorschach test for your family. Whatever weaknesses there are in your relationships will manifest themselves at the table over a board game. 4 bourbons in and fresh out of any fucks left to give, Frank turned to Donna and said, "That's odd. I don't see the space for marrying a heartless bitch." But Frank apparently had wandered onto that space in the actual life that he was living, not the one with pegs. And another one that Scott mentioned, this is great because Scott, I don't know if Tim had these teed up this way or if Scott was just temporarily sharing our brain waves. Operation is another one, Ron. And I have always tweeted this. I'm not actually an alcoholic. I'm a pothead, just to be clear. But I tweet out, I trace my alcoholism to the day I lost a patient on the table during what should have been a routine spare ribs procedure. I just went in there all willy-nilly and yeah, his nose lit up and it wasn't so good. But that's operation is a lot of pressure. You know, there's a lot of pressure when you're digging around in there trying not to touch the edges. It always kind of, I don't know, it made me nervous playing operation. I enjoyed it, but I was never that good at it. What about you?
I was such a little kid when I played it. Like, I don't remember. I mean, I don't know how, do you even have the dexterity as a little kid to do that? Like, I don't think
I barely have it now.
Yeah, I don't.
Ron,
I don't
to be
think
honest with you,
I don't think I ever did it correctly. It was one of the, again. This is another one of those.
The lawsuits that this guy could file against so many of us.
Malpractice, yeah.
I'm telling you, this guy's got malpractice cases against about 1 million 9-year-olds. He just needs to get the right attorney.
He's a new haircut. He can
clean up. But I'll tell you what, it wasn't as stressful, however, as this one. We got one more here for you, Ron. Perfection. Did you ever play Perfection? As I tweeted, my nerves are jangling just looking at this motherfucker.
So quick.
The clock's ticking down.
15-second story. 8th grade, we had to take an aptitude test to see what you'd be like, what kind of job you might want to do. And spatially, I'm awful. And they did put the pegs in the and my thing just came back, salesman. Just be a salesman. I just said, just be a salesman.
It came back, go back to your teenage years and drop out of high school.
Yeah, I just said,
I don't know. I'm not good spatially either.
Just talk.